name is Jake, and I'm going to be refuting that pit bulls are, number one, that pit bulls are victims of fear-mongering in media, that pit bulls are victims of their owners, and that pit bulls can be safe family dogs. The first point, that pit bulls are often victims of fear-mongering in media. While that is true to a certain degree, especially in earlier years, today the media has been kind of turning around and trying to promote pit bulls in a better light. The examples that were used were very outdated. They were 30 and 40 years old. And today you have places like the ASPCA, the AKC, Huffington Post, Animal Planet has a few different shows praising them, as well as major people like Susan Milan. Obama has also released a statement based on breed-specific legislation, which targets mostly pit bulls. He said, "We don't support breed-specific legislation. Research shows that bans on certain types of dogs are largely ineffective and often a waste of public resources." In 2000, the CDC looked at 20 years worth of data about dog bites and human fatalities in the United States, and they found that fatal attacks represent a very small portion of dog bite injuries to people, and that it's virtually impossible to calculate bite ratios for specific breeds. His second point, that pit bulls are victims of their owners. In his argument, he used stereotypes to describe owners of them, that they want people who want to look tough, and so they have big pit bulls with cropped ears and chains around their neck as leashes. And I think that this is a fallacy because it's using the same type of logic that was used against pit bulls in the first place. Pit bulls were stereotyped as being the bad guy when it isn't necessarily true. While it is true that pit bulls are one of the most used dogs for dog fights, it isn't necessarily true that they are going to be the prime owners of pit bulls. And his last point was that pit bulls can be safe family dogs. And while there isn't any information to dispute this, that isn't just genuine slander against the dogs. He doesn't provide any statistics or information about them. Other than that, ESPCA says that they are loyal and fun dogs. Thank you.
God, it sounds like a TV ward over here.